Hello and welcome back to another pricey HD video. Today we've got another career mode episode. This time it is episode 13 of season 2 of Birmingham City career mode, and this is exciting because I am back. This is it, I'm back. I finished school, I finished all my exams, they're over. This is it. It's time. So, if I don't upload consistently any longer, you have complete permission from myself, I might regret this, to spam me in the comments section. And I don't even care, you can throw any insult you want at me, because I want to get this going again. And Birmingham City career mode needs to finish, because we have had a brilliant start to season 2. And I want to go far into season 3, and hopefully go as far as season 4. I doubt we'll get a 5 in with the 100 days left odd that we've got of FIFA 17. But anyway, let's get going. We have got an interesting affair here against Swansea. Now, as we tap the ball down here, we have a shot, and it goes in just about off the inside of the post. Matheus Pereira gets another goal to his tally, and we take the lead here against the only Welsh side in the English Premier League. The irony, I know. Either way, so, luckily there, we somehow passed the ball out from the back as we approach half-time. I accidentally clicked triangle with the keeper, and of course that drops the ball. So that was a bit of a risky challenge indeed. So, now going in at half-time, 1-0 up. It's a good start. 1-0 against Swansea. You can't really go wrong with that. That's a solid first half. But we want to kind of, well, make more of an impact in the second half, because we don't really seem to have done much, if you understand what I mean. So we got a little bit of passing play here, and it is a great bit of interplay into the Che Adams feet, which really, that was a dreadful piece of commentary. I'm really not up to speed, am I? But it is into Che Adams' feet, and it is an offside goal, only just though. And 1-0 is the scoreline that it remains at during this game so far. And then it's whipped in once more by Jacob Murphy. It is attacked by Solomon Osbar now, back into the box, and it's whipped in. And what a fantastic goal from Che Adams, I believe. Is that Che Adams? I think it is. What a goal. Stunning finish by our striker. And hopefully now this can push him on and he can pick up a bit of form, because he's been a bit, not lackluster this season. He's still our top scorer by far, but he's been a bit quiet. Quieter than I'd have liked him to have been. But look at this. On the volley, on the turn. And not only on the turn, oh, that is just beautiful. It is a stunning goal. Absolute spectacle in front of us right now. And entertainment-wise, we are breaking away again. It is Pereira. He has a shot. He plays it over. Oh, Kyle Williams has finished it off, and it's 3-0. We've multiplied our lead in the second half. And what an insane game this was. And in the end, we finished with a solid 3-0 victory here against Swansea. And you've got to feel sorry for the Swans, because they put out a good performance, and it could have easily been 1-1 at points. But in the end, it is us, Birmingham City, who take the shares of the spoils. No, because it's not a share of spoils, because we didn't draw. So it's 3-0. We take all 3 points. A goal a point, I suppose you could say. But that's irrelevant again. Irrelevance as per. Anyway, let's move on to the next game now. We've got an interesting affair here against Watford. Now, Watford are a team that has performed very well this season, I believe. I believe they're that team that have performed very well, despite being reasonably, well, not average, but, you know, they're not the teams that you expect to be pushing for any high spots in the league as such. You know, they're the solid team, but 10th in the league at the moment, so they've had a solid season. In fact, above our rivals Aston Villa by 4 points. So we'll see how this game pans out for sure. And, I mean, it's been an interesting episode so far, with a great win against Swansea, a side who played reasonably well against us, and we had a much far superior second half. Much far superior, does that make sense? Anyway, Reece Brown is the first man to get a solid chance for us, and as it's whipped back in, oh, what a little bit of great play, and unbelievably, we managed to get the goal. Michael Morrison, our captain, our centre-back, the man who doesn't score many, if any. Has he scored yet in the career mode? I knew last season, I'm pretty sure he didn't score any last season, despite the fact that I pushed and I really wanted him to score at least 1 goal before the season was out. I don't think he did, because he deserves it, because he's been absolutely solid at the back. And although he is now 29 odd years of age, and he's pushing towards his latter days, and he's really hit his peak now, he won't grow at all. We do need to look to replace him, which is of course a thing that we've already began doing with our pre-contract signings. But it doesn't matter, because we're now doubling our lead here against the mid-table side, as Watford are now at a deficit of 2-0 because Lozano scores. Yeah, I know Lozano scored. It's unbelievable, isn't it, guys? Unbelievable. Lozano, the former Tenerife striker, has actually gone and got a bloody goal, finally. And it's a good goal at that as well, because it was a nice bit of play, and you've got to credit him for really coming out the blocks and actually sorting his game out recently, because he's done a good job there, and you've got to commend him for it. He's not the best backup striker as such. He's got a decent amount of goals, don't get me wrong. But he's not the kind of striker that you really are, like, that is it, like, definitively. You can see the current squad report. Reece Oxford +5 at the moment. Pause on any player you like to, but Christian Ramirez +4 had a fantastic season overall, but just needs a goal, really. He's such an attacking left back and hasn't got a goal yet. Viv Solomon Otabar 71. So Solomon Otabar, he's hitting the 70 regions now. 80 for Che Adams, 76 for Lozano. Clayton Donaldson declining as usual. Roldan on a +5, currently at 71. And our other winger is the left midfielder, Reece Hughes. He's showing great potential. He's a good prospect, and he's from our youth academy. So that's the Scout Future Star this season. We've just promoted him because he was going to leave the youth academy if we weren't to have promoted him by this point. So Reece Hughes, we'll slowly try and phase him into the squad. Maybe he won't get first team football, which is a shame, because they grow better in the youth academy without getting just chucked in our reserves. 65 rated isn't bad. It's not a bad starting out. I trained him whilst he was in the youth academy, so that helps. The fact that he's now being implemented into this side, it's just a shame, as I said when we scouted him, that he's another left midfielder, and it's just like, I don't know what is wrong with this game, but they seem to love left midfielder Scout Future Stars, which is a shame, because you don't want to waste all your Scout Future Stars on left midfielders. But we take the lead here against Liverpool with a great solo effort, really, from Roldan, our other left winger, and the man who looks so exciting and so prosperous. If he can grow with us in the following seasons, you can really see how this bloke can become a bit of a cult hero, really, at the club, because he's one of these players that you really turn to, because he's a player that you scouted, and when we scouted him, he basically went straight into the first team because of his rating in the Championship. It was really good. And now, finally, we've got him playing first team football in the Premier League. His growth is immense. It's so nice to see a player growing so quick, and is it only me? I love scouting players and then seeing the results of them growing and then seeing how they do. And as Che Adams gets the ball, he plays it back across, it's into the middle, and then it's over to Otabar, and it's a goal! We double our lead against Liverpool. It is unbelievable, because I don't quite believe what's going on. Our other winger, Solomon Otabar, gets a goal this time, and it's a fantastic lead to have. Liverpool aren't exactly the most clinical side, you can tell. They're not really getting too many chances, but it's an easy goal, really. Just played across the box with the triple tap, and the keeper does all he can, but he needs help from his defence. A real lacklustre bit of defending. But as the ball gets headed down to Daniel Sturridge, he holds it on the volley! And that actually hit the post, or the bar. It hit woodwork. It definitely hit woodwork. You can't really see it, because you can't really hear it, but it definitely did hit woodwork. But it doesn't matter, because we've finished the game, and it finishes of a solid scoreline. 2-0 to Birmingham City. That means we've got 3 out of 3 in this episode. What an episode it has been. Solomon Otabar, of course, got substituted off. But I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit that like button down below. It means so much to me if you could just take a few seconds to do that if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.